How about the Ark? Actually, no, Moondust, actually. And then what? Skirmish. Same, and go. Piece of no effect on players in silent running mode. Yep. Skirmish on Moondust. Typical scenario. Moondust is an oxygen-rich fragment of the moon rock where MMC miners have set up a mining facility. This is a risky venture as Ark's radiation brings it under the ISA's nose. The MMC has low choice. Yeah, okay. I was reading that. ISA selected. Sure. Prepare for EVA. Check your HUD for target coordinates. Yeah. And it's a very different beast to the ISS. None hit. Or one hit. Oh wow. So inside a mining asteroid. Or what became a mining asteroid anyway? Oh! I tried turning around. Arms. The pistol out would be able to range him. Like that. Oh, that was the helmet. Yeah, let's get back inside. I guess do this. I guess this was once outside. Are you going to come? There you are. Pistol. That takes far too long to switch. Well, let's be honest, he is in the spacesuit. I was thinking if they're fighting a war, they probably should already have, they should probably already have, sorry, trying to, my mouth is not saying words which I am thinking. Taking heavy fire. They probably should have holsters on the outside of their suit already. Yeah, there you are. Reload. Do I see ya? Gotcha. Oh, well that works. Hitting random buttons on my running ammo. We win! Oh well, oh well. Used to whole fighting in zero G thing on these big maps. Which by the graphics are really good. Gotta find stuff. Oh, I see shots. I see shots. I see a guy. Oh yeah. I think if you find the ammo, you just have to reload. I'll be on me. Oh, you found the action. I don't think so, buddy. Oh, there. Got me? Oh, I see you. Gotcha. You see why they made rotate on the rear mouse button. It is nice. Oh, they could have very easily been on the mouse button, and they made aiming on the right mouse button. Where in the world are they? Oh, enemies. Okay, still learning how to read the mini map. Oh, there. Your low switch pistol. Oh, they got me. Ah, you know, let's just go back to the assault rifle. You can almost see what's setting up. Yeah. Oh, now you've killed me after dying a million times. Can you reload? Ah. A bonk. Oh, they're winning again. I'm stiffing up. This time they're right. Okay, the assault rifle's really hard to aim when firing. Oh, it's not good. Oh, why did it hit space? I meant shift. I want to have that stick in my hand. Actually, just firing it that many shots works. Oh, we got spawn campers, eh? Now we got spawn campers. Flip around. Yeah, ghost bullets. Look at this guy not dying. Or look at that guy not getting hit. Or my shots, Marco's flight went in between his legs. Every single time in the entire racing. Actually, let me see something. It's possible for the rounds to go outside the circle? Hold on, hold for a second. If it... Okay, there we go. Now if they go inside the crosshairs, okay, good. Like most games, and all games should. They don't go on the edges of the crosshairs. That was my mind doing something that the game wasn't actually going to do because the game is weird. Yeah, I see those hit. Right to 100. Or right to the lead. It's gonna be close. Oh yeah. I mean, like one of the. Oh, it's a lot, guys. Okay, like the field of view in this game is just so small, overly so. Like the smallest field of view in a first-person shooter I've seen that is actually default, and you can't change. And most games, like some games today, have around 60 field of view. Most games used to have it on around 90 as default field of view. I don't know how those weren't hitting, because okay, maybe I need to leave my shots more, but I don't think so. Let's go to this guy. Oh yeah. Well, this game is just very atmospheric. One of the better space first person shooters there is, actually. Now that I think about it. The reason why this game didn't sell well was threefold. One, there wasn't a lot of content. You've seen all the content already, other than, I mean, there's what, 5 game modes and a couple maps, which are fine, which actually is more than fine. For like a $9 game, which is what I got it as. I don't know how much it was. I don't know how much money. I don't know how much it was on release. Oh, that's not good. I should grenade it. I don't know how much it was on release, but I got it for $9, and it has enough content for that much. But that was the problem when it was at release. Remember, this was the time when most gamers didn't want multiple only experiences. They wanted experiences with campaigns, or at least a lot of single player content. Because remember, if you remember Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2, or the original Battlefront 2, the reason why they added the campaign was because they thought that no one would buy it if they didn't. Which that's one of the, those are two of the reasons. The third reason is the game looks really nice, and therefore is hard to run. And it could only run, and it was for Vista, which, if you don't know, if you're too young to remember, Windows Vista, which is in between Windows XP and Windows 7, which people consider to be the worst Windows there is, this game was unique to. Oh, we need one more! We need one more! Which, like I said, this game is unique to, so you can only play this game if you had Vista, and not many people had Vista because they were happy with their XPs. People that did have Vista were very unhappy, and which therefore meant people didn't buy the Vista. And people didn't buy mini games for the Vista either. So yeah. He saw me first. So yeah. But I like this game. I mean, for $9, it's not too bad. I mean, it works perfectly. It works perfectly fine. It's just very. It's very quirky. Like, it takes forever to get your guns out. While strafing while on surface is a bit weird. The fact that if I accidentally caps lock. The fact that I accidentally caps lock and And I have to go back to the menu in order to get back in full screen if full screen's all messed up. That is an issue. Oh, at least look at this way. It has a really good window mode. But yeah. But regardless, I like this game. It feels really nice. It feels like a like a space shooter should feel. You know, you don't just have super jumps where you basically jump like 90 feet in the air because you're in space, like some games which we might mention as Halo. It actually is 0G experience, albeit with albeit with victory. Yes, we win. Match score, match bonus. I'm not quite sure what that's for. But anyway. So yeah, let's leave the server. So yeah, you know, like you play the game and you feel like you're in low Earth orbit in 0G fighting other people. That's something that not many games have. I mean, there's a lot of games coming out nowadays because of VR, in which they come out and they come out and make spacewalking games, or let's just say it, space walking simulators. That is the same. They have the same. They have the same. What's the word I'm looking for? It has the same immersion. It has the same feel. But all you do is just going from A to B, or just walking around something. Shadow Rising, on the other hand, has combat to it. It's a multiplayer shooter, and a really good one at that, as what we've seen here. It's just quirky. And I mean, there's one person playing if it's not me. Ping 2. But yeah. I mean, overall, should you get Shadow Horizon? I think if you're a shooter fan and you like unique shooters, yes, you might want to try it out. Just to at least have any collection, because you can only get in the box version, or not the box version, the DVD disc version. Just having a collection, because this, well, it's not historical, other than the fact that it's a really insanely good 0G first-person shooter that may be the first of its kind, and basically the first to really blow it out there. Because I mean, how many games like this are out there? Again, like I said, if it's in first person and a game like this, it's a walking simulator for VR. And I can't think off the top of my head of another game like this where it's it's a multiplayer first-person shooter with spots, with classes, just different guns, and yeah, in 0G there really isn't one, especially how well done it is. Controls work really well. It's just something I'm getting used to, and for a person like me that still still hasn't branched out into the whole I must press every single key on the keyboard in order to play this game type of player, or type of feel. It's weird, but I think it'll hang about at the end. But yeah, it's epic, by the way. I don't know why. Oh, actually no, there are ranks. They're up here. Rankings. How much do you want to bet this doesn't work? Yeah, it ain't working. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is a really good game. I mean, look at the mass look at the game modes. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maps. 8 maps with 4 game modes. I mean, for $9, that's not too bad. $1 a map, that's not too bad. At this, I should have think this game was full. I should have think this game was a full price release, a full AAA game release at $59.99 US. That would be insane. I mean, if you're a first-person shooter fan, it's good enough to be worth it. especially if you don't mind not having that much customizability or that much progression, because there's no progression in this game. Which is another thing. You gotta remember that tick about progression. In 2009, that wasn't a thing. Or that wasn't much of a thing. And that's when people really decided, you know what, we need progression in our games. But you can still get away with not having progression if the game was that good. So yeah, but anyway, so like I was saying, if you are a first-person shooter fan and like playing unique shooters, I would recommend this game, even today. If you are a space fan and want a good 0G first-person experience, I would say this is a good game. What? Now, that's separate. Now those two type of people separate are one thing. If you are a first-person shooter player that likes playing unique shooters and multiplayer shooters and don't mind playing with bots, because that's the thing about nowadays. Unless you convince your friends to play to get it, or find some community that plays this game at odd hours, then you won't be getting to a full multiplayer match. That's not going to happen. However, if you don't mind the bots, which the bots in this game aren't half bad, because they were giving me trouble, and that was just so normal. The bots in this game are pretty good, and they take advantage of all the game elements. So if you don't mind playing with bots, and if you really wanted a first-person shooter set in 0G space, or set in space in 0G, then this game is definitely for you. Because this game is definitely the pinnacle of, it's definitely the pinnacle of space first-person shooters that are 0G. Because let's face it, I can't think of another game like this. So yeah. I mean, it's just a sad thing that they took it off Steam. I'm not quite sure why they took it off Steam. Like I said, I'm not quite sure why they took it off Steam, but they did. Now, like I said, the only place now to get it new, which I'm not quite sure how long that'll be, is from Amazon. Because Amazon somehow has like entire warehouses full of new games. And they're not just from themselves either, they're from Amazon. Like I got Codename Eagle do. I got this new. Amazon is weird. Amazon is very weird. But anyway. But anyway, so yeah, I mean for $9.99 US, it's a great game. And it's just sad that the game didn't take off, because it definitely deserved it. But it's just a victim of its era. Alright, give me a second. Alright, yeah, like I said, it's just a victim of its era. Well, as this game would have been great, I would say 3 years before it released. For the amount of content, for basically the amount of content, for the amount of content it was, it probably been great like 3 years before. Unfortunately, it wasn't 3 years before. And then it was victim of what operating system it released on, and it couldn't be played on operating system, which not many people had. Or not many people had Vista, people just didn't like it. And therefore, people that probably liked this game didn't buy Vista because they heard it was a terrible system. So, and then there's also the issue of, if you had a Vista, the Vista would be good enough to run the game, because the game is beautiful. I mean, for example, if you told me this game came out today, this game came out in May of 2017, I would believe you. At a vague glance, because there are little things where you can tell, oh, it's 2009, but it's very, very small. The number of tildes from 2009 is very small, and it could easily be passed as in any game. People may ask, what operating system is it running, or what operating system? What graphics engine is it running? Is it running like Unreal Tournament 4 or CryEngine or what? It looks awesome, and it looks different. That. But anyway, so I mean, is this game looking to re-release? I would think it would do insanely well, especially get released at this price point. It would do insanely well, but I don't know if that's possible or not. Don't know what happened to the company, and yeah. But like I said, it's a great game that just went under a lot of people's radars for various reasons. Just wrong time, wrong system, wrong requirements. But anyway. Alright, so that'll be it for these videos. That'll be for this session. Thanks for watching. I do apologize for the beginning of the session. It got off to a very, very bad start. I do apologize for it. But I did think about re-recording it. But the thing is, I couldn't re-record it because of the simple fact that it was my first experience with this game, and this game is so vastly different that I want to show off my first experience with it. So yeah, I do apologize for the beginning, but it ended well, didn't it? And we had fun. Regardless of how I was feeling at the time. But anyway, so yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching these videos and nothing. Also, not to leave comments to me interested for series. Like you want to see more of this game. I play more single player. Try to do better. Try to win. Try to do more game modes, do more maps, stuff like that. Also, and actually, that is it. Alright, so, that'll be it for these videos, and I guess, see you in a